So coffee is a fruit. Just it grows on a tree, and it would look like I don't know, some small apples or something like that, or plums. And you know how plums are? They're green when they come out, and then when they're ripened, they get red. Coffee does the exact same thing, that fruit, and that red is the one that you want to harvest. So if you harvest it by hand, because it grows uneven, you can pull the red ones off and leave the green. But a lot of companies or plantations, they use machines, so they just get it all together, which makes it a lower grade. So we want the red ones, right, as a fruit, you know? So once that fruit has been harvested or picked, then it's a whole nother process to get down to the actual bean that's inside, which is the shell or the seed, but it's actually a bean. It's that coffee bean that you see, but it's under a fruit, if that makes sense. Hey, how you doing? I'm Dewayne Luster. I'm one of the owners of lots of events and Lott Coffee right here on the strip in Lott, Texas. I started because of the music I was doing. I was working with artists, and one of the songs that we did, the first song that we did was called Coffee. And it caught traction. It's a coffee company out in Arizona, Spirit Mountain Roasting. They picked up on our Instagram, and they wanted to talk about doing some coffee, and it just really sparked something in me. First thing that makes our coffee different is, I just mentioned Spirit Mountain Roasting Company. They are a roasting company out in Arizona. This is a Native American tribe, and their brand, they have 5 different brands, and they let us taste test all their brands. We blind taste tested, and what happened is my business partner, Moana Teller, and myself, we both came up with the exact same roast that we really liked from there. They took that roast and then they added some things that we wanted: honey, cardamom, a little chocolate. So that really delineated it from being like anything else. And what it came out with was a very smooth coffee taste. To whereas people that actually use cream and sugar, they say they use half of the cream and sugar that they would normally use, and it comes out perfect. One of the other things that's gonna separate us is our next brand that we're gonna do is gonna be coming direct from Costa Rica. And I really love the way that they handle their business, fair trade over there. All the workers are fairly compensated, and they are one of the top places, environments in the world to grow the coffee fruit. So the hardest part about opening or overseeing a coffee business, it's in your question, opening. Getting open, it's just quite a few things that you want to do, you know, up front, you know, as far as different licensing and things like that. I wouldn't say that's the hardest part, but it is a challenge to get everything situated. And then once you get everything situated, then you can do the fun part. And the fun part is actually making the coffee and creating different drinks and menus. My most favorite part about being a coffee shop owner, I would have to say, is completing that drink, and you just know that the customer that's finna get it, you know they're gonna love it. Passing it over to them and watching them get that first sip. That's it for me right there. I might have to follow them out to the car. Just take a sip. I need to see you take a sip. The advice that I would give someone that wants to start their own coffee business would be to go visit as many coffee shops as you can. Different ones, just go visit them all. Whether it's, no matter which ones, just go visit them, order your drinks, check them out. And then after that, I would say read up as much as you can on coffee history. Learn about the history of coffee as much as you can. And then look at those machines, because the coffee machines that you're gonna use, it's just like buying a car. It's a million variations, different. They do different things, and some don't do this, and some don't do that. So you want to look at what you want to do, and then with buying a coffee machine, and that's going to be your biggest purchase, I think. And I think the most important thing is to get you some really good training. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a barista academy, but if you do go to some type of school like that, look at that as continuing education, because there's so many aspects of coffee that you're just going to continuously be learning new things. So I would say the education part, go to a couple different trainers or baristas or barista schools. I would do that. That was my biggest help. I'm Dewayne Luster. I'm one of the owners of Lott Coffee and lots of events. We're down here in Main Street, Lott, Texas, and we have the Shops of Lott. And we'd love for y'all to come check us out. You can reach us at lotsofevents.com. That's our main place where you can reach us at, and our phone number, 254-230-5112. Give us a call. Come down here and check us out at the Shops in Lott, Texas.